Lima, the capital of Peru, is a bustling metropolis with plenty to see and do. But if you want to get away from the typical tourist fare, you've come to the right location. Join us as we go over the best things to do in Lima, Peru. The magical water circuit. Parque de la Reserva is an enjoyable daytime destination for families, friends, and dates. The Magic Water Circuit is a series of 13 illuminated fountains throughout the park that come to life at night. A few are interactive, like the Water Tunnel and the Dream Maze Fountain, which allows visitors to test their luck, while others feature musical and laser shows that educate visitors about Peruvian history and culture. Malecn de Miraflores. The Malecon, located near Miraflores, is a boardwalk with breathtaking vistas of the water and shoreline below. The stunning vistas and relaxed stroll make this one of the best places to visit. Tourists and locals alike flock to the 8-kilometer stretch of the shoreline because of the pristine condition of the area and proximity to the beach. You can go for a walk, visit the Larcomar shopping center to take in the breathtaking panorama, watch paragliders soar overhead, ride a bike past beautiful flower beds, and much more. Free walking tours. The greatest way to experience a city is through the eyes of a local, and doing the Free Walking Tour Lima is an awesome way to do that. With Free Walking Tour Lima, you can learn about the history and culture that shaped the modern city. Daily tours leave from the Miraflores Tourist Information Center at 9:50 a.m. The tour travels to the historic district, where visitors will find some of the city's most famous landmarks and learn fascinating backstories from their knowledgeable guides. You can also join the 10:30 a.m. Barranco trip or the 3 p.m. Miraflores tour, all of which depart from the Tourist Information Center. Saha's Rooftop. Invest some time sampling Lima's finest native dishes. Saha's menu is a breath of fresh air because it combines modern and classic Peruvian dishes. Enjoy the decor of Lima's trendiest bar and restaurant as you kick back and take it all in. Saha's top-notch kitchen staff decides what dishes will be served so guests can enjoy the finest Peruvian cuisine. There's nothing missing from this bar's evening offerings, from the loud music to the comprehensive drink menu. It's the best choice for eating out in Lima. Sip on some Pisco Sour. A Pisco Sour has Pisco, a type of liquor, blended with fresh lemon juice, cane syrup, and egg whites to make the foamy top. Although you can get one at most restaurants, the one at Antigua Taberna and the Museo del Pisco are some of the best you'll find anywhere. Admire the top of San Cristobal Hill. Visiting the top of San Cristobal Hill should be on your list of things to do to get a bird's-eye view of the Centro Histórico. This is the city's greatest natural elevation at 400 meters above sea level. The locals believe the hill, known as Anapu, is a mountain deity that watches over and safeguards the city. Spanish conquistadors, as was their custom, imposed Christianity on the local population by erecting a cross here. During Semana Santa, many Christians make the journey to the highlands as part of a large-scale pilgrimage tradition. Taking a bus from Plaza de Armas is the most convenient way to reach the top of the hill. You'll be treated to a spectacular and soothing view of the city from up there. Cat Park. When in Lima, cat lovers must visit Park Kennedy. While officially named John F. Kennedy Park, it's more often known as Cat Park. It's home to dozens of stray cats, the origins of which are a mystery. Many people believe it began when some cats, used to control rodent populations in a local church, got loose. These felines seem to have settled in quite nicely at the park, however they got there. Despite widespread hostility from locals, some cats have even been poisoned, a wonderful charity is doing excellent work here by providing food, medical care, and assistance in finding permanent homes for the cats. So go to the park, donate to charity, and maybe even bring home a cat. Explore the underground catacombs. The arrival of Europeans in Lima in the 16th century coincided with the spread of infectious diseases like smallpox and leprosy. To accommodate the burial needs of the clergy and wealthy families, the Catholic Church commissioned the digging of tunnels beneath the city's holy buildings. After the St. Francis Monastery was shut down in 1810, the 25,000 or so people buried there were moved to the catacombs beneath the Basílica y Convento de San Francisco de Lima. They're now open to the public. After the Parisian catacombs, these are the largest in the world. Wander about the Presbtero Maestro after dark. After its 1808 dedication, Presbtero Maestro was Lima's first official temple of worship. There are 766 mausoleums and 92 monuments, many of which belong to important characters in Peruvian history, such as the heroes of the War of the Pacific, and all of them are decorated with hundreds of magnificent marble sculptures depicting death and sadness. Although Presbtero Maestro is only open as a museum now, it's not uncommon to see visitors paying respects to their ancestors, and it's even possible to witness curanderos, shamans or witch doctors, performing black magic. Those interested in a more scary exploration of Peru's Republican history can take advantage of night excursions and an outdoor theater. Engage in a round of paragliding. The only way to enjoy a breathtaking perspective of Costa Verde, a road that hugs the Pacific coast above Lima's cliffs before the advent of drones, was to take to the air in a paraglider. If you want to see the landscape from above, get a 10 or 15-minute paragliding session with a pro. Maintain a high altitude above the skyscrapers of Lima and watch for surfers below. Your flight will be recorded and you can take home a high-definition video of the experience. This is the perfect activity for daredevils who enjoy the adrenaline and have no fear of heights. Lord of Miracles Procession. In the middle of Lima, every October is the largest Catholic procession on the planet. The Lord of Miracles, a depiction of Jesus Christ, painted on a wall by an African slave in the 17th century, is the subject of this festival. Peruvians put their faith in it to perform miracles and shield them from earthquakes. A rope is used to hold worshippers back from the image as crowds fill the streets. When the image is brought close, those wearing purple tunics start crying and some even faint. Regardless of your religious affiliation, it's always a chilling experience to witness the depths to which individuals will go to defend their beliefs. Visit Palomino's island and take a dip with some sea lions. Visitors to Lima interested in wildlife shouldn't miss an exciting opportunity to swim with sea lions, see birds, and feed Humboldt penguins. Numerous seabird populations make their home on the Palomino Islands. You can reserve a seat on an amazing Callao tour on findlocaltrips.com, hop aboard the boat, and discover the hidden gems of these thriving islands. Explore Barranco. If you want to get away from Miraflores for a while, you should spend a few hours in this neighborhood, which is easily the hippest in all of Lima. Barranco is home to stunning examples of medieval architecture, as well as a thriving contemporary art scene. It's a trendy neighborhood that comes alive at night with a wide variety of restaurants and alternative bars catering to locals and visitors. Puente de los Suspiros is a must-see attraction and among the most fascinating sights in the area. This bridge joins two major thoroughfares in the heart of the area. There's a legend that says your desire will come true if you can make it across the bridge without breathing. Now it's time to hear from you. Have you ever been to Lima? If so, did we miss any of your favorites? If not, do you think you'll ever get there? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.